How's it going, motherfuckers? It's me, your friendly neighborhood OnesieBanette, back at it again with yet another episode of the MBC Pokemon Draft League. And this week, we're up against a very, very difficult foe in Vepsis and his Helsinki Heidreigons. We faced Vepsis a couple of times over the years, and he has been a consistent thorn in my side. I've never managed to defeat him, and he's just completely smashed me every time we've played. So we're going to have to be at our very, very best to try and pull a W out of this one. Vepsis is also currently competing in an Ubers Draft League with some of the best players around, so he's shown he can consistently dish out great performances and results against some of the greatest players ever to be in the format. So, yeah, this one's not going to be easy. But before we get into the matchup and talk about my team this week, I do need to quickly show you the table from last week. And after taking on Aster last week and getting ourselves a W, we are now currently up into 8th. So we've climbed a couple of places, which is really, really nice to see. We're 1-1, so we've got ourselves on the board. We're not going to have a winless season, thank God. And we're now back in contention to try and make something of our season, basically. So, yeah, Jirachi put the team on its back last week, and I'm hoping that we can have some pretty good performances this week from some similar Pokemon. So, yeah, all to play for. Now, as we take a look at the matchup, I do have to make a little bit of a disclaimer. After our second week, we have decided to make a few changes. And we've basically swapped out all of the back end of our draft, the lower tiers, in favour of some new friends. So, without further ado, the new members of the team are going to be Rotom Fan, who is here to do some very fun stuff, Tatsugiri, who is here to drop Dracos and spin on basically everything, Haunter, who is here to be pretty nice 95 base speed Pokemon, very strong, very hard hitting, also has the option to run Eviolite if absolutely necessary. We have Calyrex, who is a Calyrex. It's here for a reason, the Trick Room reason, basically. Trick Room Baton Pass. If I want to do that one week, Calyrex had asked me to do that. And the final member is now Terra Camerupt. Because Eruption looks like it's going to be so much fun with Terrafire. Maybe one week I'll be able to pull that off and it'll be the best thing in the entire world. But yes, Black Calev is going to be the latest Pokemon. Camerupt, Black Calev, Fear and Hunger fans know what I'm on about. But yes, that's how the team looks. And now we're going to transition over to the other side. And Vepsis has a Sun team. Sun teams are very, very hard to play against. Some of the most incredible offensive threats in the game, with Terra Walking Wake, with Roaring Moon, with Great Tusk, and Chi-Yu. And even Venusaur, just to abuse the speed of it. This is a horrific Sun team. It looks like an absolute arsehole to play against, and I'm going to have to be at my very best to try and get anything from it. But I do have a few little tricks up my sleeve for this week that I'm really excited to put out into the world. So, yeah, let's get into the team, shall we? And our first member of the team is going to be Gaster the Darkrai with a Choice Scarf this week. Because I needed something that would be able to outspeed Walking Wake in the Sun if it goes for a speed boost Proto this week. So, Scarf Darkrai needed to be the option. If it wasn't Scarf Darkrai, I wasn't outspeeding Wake in the Sun. It was that simple. So it was my only option. I knew he was probably going to bring some kind of a speed boosting Proto on Walking Wake, and I needed to be able to outspeed that thing because it just hits so hard and I have no answers to it. Unless I go for a very defensive Cryogonal set this week, but if I do that, then I'm going to be leaving myself open to a lot of Pokemon being able to switch in on it and regain momentum for Vepsis. So I need an offensive answer to it, rather than a defensive check to it. So I'm quite happy with this. Trick, Dark Pulse, Ice Beam, Focus Blast. Very simple 4 moves. Maybe I can trick a Choice Scarf onto a Torkoal, maybe, if Wake goes down early. But yeah, Darkrai was essential here. Non-negotiable. Needed it. Brought it. Not much else to say, really. The next member of the team, however, is going to be Black Calev, the Camerupt, and I've decided to bring it here as a Focus Sash lead. With Stealth Rocks, Earth Power, Yawn, Fire Blast, Max Special Attack Modest, with a tiny amount of speed to outspeed an Enamorous Therian and an Electros if needs be, but I needed Black Calev here this week because I needed Rocks. It's a Sun team. It's got a lot of weaknesses to rocks. You know, it doesn't want to be running heavy duty boots. It's got a lot of fire types, especially Chi-Yu. And if a Chi-Yu with heavy duty boots is a lot easier to manage than a Chi-Yu with a choice specs or a choice scarf, you know? So it felt like it was going to give me a nice little lead that could disrupt something and put the game in a favourable state for me to capitalise off later. So yeah, very typical Stealth Rock lead. If Camerupt gets its rocks up and dies, it's done its job. It's that simple. So yeah, Black Caleb making his debut on week 1. Very, very happy to see it. The next Pokemon we're going for is going to be Left Wing Cope the Cryogonal with an Expert Belt this week. Now, I mentioned to you that I needed to bring either a Scarf offensive answer to Walking Wake, or I needed to bring a defensive Cryogonal. I've decided to go with the offensive answer so I can bring this Cryogonal because it looks absolutely insane. We're going Terra Rock on it this week. Terra Rock with Ancient Power. How fun is that? When do you get to click Ancient Power legitimately as an offensive weapon in draft? It's great. Shout out to Cryogonal. It's really fun. Freeze Dry, Ice Beam, Ancient Power, Rapid Spin. Rapid Spin gives me speed boosts, allows me to potentially sweep later on if needs be. Tip of Nature allows me to outspeed Chi-Yu by 1 point with this speed investment. So if it is a Scarf Chi-Yu, I'll outspeed it and potentially kill it after a Stealth Rock switch in. And then the 2 Ice Stabs. Freeze Dry for Walking Wake, Ice Beam for everything else. Cryogonal. What can I say? This mon is a goat. I love this Pokemon so much. Really looking forward to see if it can pop off this week. Now, I've got a couple of defensive back parts of this team as well. Sylveon's coming here. Fernando is arriving with a Kebia Berry this week. I was torn on whether I should go for Kebia Berry or whether I should go for Poison Berry, Babiri Berry, sorry, Kebia or Babiri. I decided on Kebia because 50-50 gamble. I needed to work out whether I was going to be facing Iron Head off of silly Roaring Moon or if it was going to be Poison Jab. Poison Jab was the prevailing school of thought because I figured if he goes for Poison Jab on me and gets the poison, it's going to be enough to put me into a 2-hit KO range unless I've got the Kebia Berry there. So spreading poison seemed a bit nicer for him than going for Iron Head flinches. So complete 50-50. The set this week is Max HP, Max Defense with Hyper Voice, Wish, Protect, and Quick Attack with a Quiet Nature just to give our Quick Attacks a little bit more oomph, and I figure I'm not going to really need to outspeed that Electros, so why not? Quick Attack can pick off a Roaring Moon from about 70%. It allows me to do about 15-20% to a Walking Wake after the Pixelate boost, so I figured it was a nice piece of tech that could be a nice bit of insurance just in case I need to pick off some faster threats later on in the match. So yeah, Fernando's got an offensive and a defensive role this week. Roll compression, baby. It's one of my favourite things. So yeah, hopefully Fernando can prove that there's something in the air tonight. That was really weird. I'm keeping it in though. Fuck it. And the next mon on the team is going to be Hisuian Samurott with an Assault Vest, fully max special defense this week. One of the best answers to Chi-Yu in the format, in the game. Even in the sun, it allows me to take one, forces Chi-Yu back out, and allows me to keep momentum with Flip Turn. I don't intend to be clicking Ceaseless Edge very much this game, because why? Why would I? I mean, I'm going to need to get into my offensive Pokemon here as much as possible. Being able to pivot around with Flip Turn is probably more important to me than getting a layer of spikes up, because I'm going to be going for Stealth Rock at the start of the game anyway, and if I do see Heavy Duty Boots, I will never need to click Ceaseless Edge regardless. So Flip Turn, Sacred Sword, Razor Shell are the name of the game this week. We're going to hit things and we're just going to take hits from Chi-Yu. Simple as. It does give me a nice answer because I can take a hit from a Roaring Moon as well, as long as it's not choice banded. But yeah, lots of answers here with Hisuian Samurott. But the main one is just I can take a hit from Chi-Yu with this thing, and that is like the best thing I can hope for. So yeah, especially defensive Samurott. It does things. It flips. It sits there and it hurts you. It's a sharp boy. Be careful of the edge. And the final Pokemon is going to be Annihilape. Of course, bringing Annihilape this week because why not? I mean, it is my Terra Captain. Basically, the heaviest of the Terra Captains. I'm going with Terra Ghost this week. If Cryogonal isn't able to do things late game, I've always got the backup Terra Ghost here. And we go with Rage Fist, Close Combat, Endure U-Turn. I love Endure Custap Berry on Annihilate because it allows you to take a hit, stack your Rage Fist, and then fire off a very, very powerful attack before anyone else hits you. Endure is just very good synergistically with Annihilate regardless. If you can get a hit onto yourself with this thing, it's pretty fun. So Custap will also allow me to potentially surprise a Chi-Yu, potentially surprise a Walking Wake, a Roaring Moon, and that one hit, that one turn of being faster than them could be the difference between winning and losing. If I can use it to surprise a Chi-Yu, use it to surprise a Roaring Moon, I can take out a massive offensive threat and use this thing both as a defensive answer to Great Tusk and an offensive answer to the faster threats. So yeah, very, very fun mon. The attacks I've got here allow me to keep momentum, they allow massive damage to the threats. It's Annihilate. What more do you want from me, baby? That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the team that we're going to be taking in to fight Vepsis. Very fun one this week. It's a very, very offensive matchup, so lots of very fast-paced turns in this one. Lots of mind games, lots of thoughts. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you on the other side of it. Best of luck. Whew. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's week 3. We came off of the back of a very, very lucky win last week. But you know what? I don't care. We're in our villain arc. We're going to come back and we're going to make it 2 wins out of 2. But we're up against Vepsis, and Vepsis famously got the better of us last season in PPL. So let's try not to let him do Vepsis things again, shall we? I've got a better team this time. He's got a sun team this time, so instead of my weather, it's his weather. So weather war, but in reverse. It's going to be very, very interesting. So I'm scared. Very, very scared. Scary times. Here we are. Here we are, gang. Here we freaking go. And he's brought basically everything I thought he was going to bring. Basically everything I thought he was going to bring. We've got Torkoal, Chi-Yu, Great Tussie, Walking Wake, which is now Terra Water, Roaring Moon, and Electros. So, Black Kalev looks like a very good lead here. Oh god, Black freaking Kalev. Alright, let's just lead with Black Kalev. Let's just do that. Alright, I'm locked. I'm ready to go. So the idea, Black Kalev does something against everything. We get damage on something, or we get rocks up. It's that simple. Rocks here looks very good because it's going to chip down everything. And while he does have the Great Tussie, which is just going to rapid spin, I think I can force him to do that. And I have an Annihilate which can come in and threaten to spin block. So I can keep these rocks on the field fairly easily. I've also got Hisuian Samurott, who can set up spikes just for free while attacking. Vepsis, your trainer card is crap. It's dog shit. He's going to lead with Adam. That's Walking Wake. Cool. Right, come on, Black Kalev. Black Kalev making his debut. Let's go. Right. Here's the question here. Do we just hit this with Black Kalev? Do we just go for it? Or do we click Yawn and then into Stealth Rocks? That's probably the play, right? I think that's probably fine. He's going to Terra turn 1. Okay. Yep, it's Terra Water. Which means my Freeze Dry is not going to be as strong. It's going to flip turn on me. Okay. That doesn't take me down all the way, which is really funny. Which that would tell me that that thing, yeah, doesn't have any investment. Because even the, and it actually has to be minus attacking nature. So it's a special attacking wake, I think, here. It's got to be a special attacking wake, because there's no reason why it wouldn't take me down to Sash there. Okay, Matthew's in. I'm going to hit it with a Yawn. I think I'm going to try and get rocks up. I'm running a little bit of speed on this. Probably not enough to outspeed it. I know Vepsis, he likes to do his speed creeping shenanigans. So either I'm getting rocks up here. He's going to withdraw it. Okay. He's going to go back out into Adam. So I'll have some rocks, thank you. Alright. And he's going to click U to flip turn on me here. So I'm actually going to go out into... Should I go into Blade Singer? Because if I got into Blade Singer here, I basically force Great Tusk to come in. But if he flip turns, he might just go out into Great Tusk, which would mean I'd have to respond to it. Then he gets to just click the Rapid Spin for free, which I don't want him to do. Blade Singer, the unrivaled. How unrivaled are we? Yeah, good flip turn. Okay. Massive damage right there. Something's going to take a little bit of rocks damage. I haven't seen that Wakes item yet, because all I've seen it do is click flip turn. So yeah, all I've seen is flip turn. I think Yawn into rocks there was probably the right call. Because now I've still got Black Kalev around as a sack later. Raphael. Oh, it's Great Tussie. No, it's not. Everything is Great Tussie. Everything is Tussie! I don't particularly want to take like a U-turn or something. So I might just go out into Fernando here to take the hit. Because quite frankly, it probably clicks U-turn on me here. And I don't really want it to do that. Come on, Fernando. Yeah, okay. Ooh, that does damage. That does lots of damage. So something tells me that might be banded. That U-turn. Yeah, that's probably choice banned. Did like 73 damage, right? So it might even be adamant banned. So that thing's the wall breaker this turn, I think. Jerry. Hi, Jerry! Jerry the Chi-Yu, which is... It's taking stealth rock damage. So Camerupt has already put a lot of pressure out here, just by existing. So we know Chi-Yu isn't boots. Do I sacrifice Black Kalev now? I think he's done his job. I feel like I'm playing Fear and Hunger. Let's sacrifice the goat. Alright, what are we doing? Do we need Black Kalev really? The only thing that really outspeeds now is Torkoal. And potentially Electros if it's not running any speed EVs, but who gives a fuck about Electros? I don't really want to stay in on a Chi-Yu. I think the play might genuinely be just to go out into Black Kalev here to sack it. Because he's done his job. Come on, Black Kalev. You deserve a good rest. Fire Blast, okay? You deserve a good rest. Well done, Kalev. You've done fantastically well there. Alright, Blade Singer comes out. Now I get to click the freaking flip turn, you piece of shit. Won't kill, but it'll get me switch initiative. And it'll force him to go out into his answer. Specs Fire Blast does around 33% to me. So I can switch into that again and again. Which is very nice. That's what we like to see. You're going to withdraw? Okay. Well, every time that thing comes in, it's taking damage. I can't get rocks up anymore. Oh, it's William! William the Great Tussie, who is going to take Stealth Rocks. Flip turn on it. Bang, bit of chip. That's Rocky Helmet. Okay. Great Tusk. Defensive. My flip turn did less than a quarter, so this has to be physically defensive, which means... Does left wing cope now kill it? I think it does. In fact, I'm so confident I'm going to go out into it now. Because my Ice Beam does 108.2. Yeah, Cryo comes in and forces this thing right out. Now the answer here is probably either going to be GU or Torkoal. Neither of which want to take a Terra Rock Ancient Power. I'm not going to Terra yet though. In fact, I think I'm just going to click the Ice Beam and see what happens. No, Freeze Dry kills from here. Freeze Dry also covers the potential Walking Wake switch it, so I'm going to click that. You're going to withdraw William. And you're going to go into Matthew. Matthew is the Electros. Cool, it's going to take Rocks damage. That did nothing. That's AV. That's big AV. Yeah, that's big AV. I'm going to go into Haram Bussy now. Because this feels like a free opportunity to stack a Rage Fist. And if it knocks me off, cool! Discharge, okay. No paralysis, cool. How much is a base 100 doing to the greatest of Tussies? God, that sounds horrific. That's not a fun thing to say. Doing 20%. Come on now. Come on now. Well now. I don't really want to take a hit from it. So the play might genuinely just be to go back out into left wing cope here. Nah, I've got to click the Rage Fist. It's obviously going to be Tusk, but it's going to take Rocks plus a Rage Fist, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. I don't mind this at all. Should kill it with another one. Well, another two. Surely this thing doesn't kill... Well, if it kills me, it kills me. Like, it's fine. It's not an offensive Tusk. My Headlong Rush does like 53.4%. If I choose to bulk up on this thing, then he just wastes his Tusk, right? And he can't spin on me now with it. Rapid spin. Ah, get fucked. Now if I CC, this should kill it. Which is what I'm going to do. Yeah, we're going to CC. And now, that's going to put me into Custap range. So whatever he chooses to come in and revenge me with is going to take a big hit. So Great Tusk out of the way is fantastic right now. I'll need to double check to see what percentage my Custap's going to... Oh, if I could get rid of this thing, that would be huge. Beads of Ruin. I'm at 82. Calculator time. Fuck it up. 82 times 4. 328. I get to kill this thing too now. Good old Custap Berry. Get fucked. Goodbye. Haram Bussy doing the Lord's work right here. Getting rid of the Chi-Yu. Custap activating. Surprise KO. Does leave me susceptible to Roaring Moon a little bit later, but I have successfully prevented one Rapid Spin. I can prevent another one with the Torkoal. Raphael! That's the Roaring Moon. Right, what do? I outspeed the Electros and I outspeed the Torkoal, both of which haven't come in yet. Roaring Moon is very much banded. I don't know if the U-turn will kill me at -2. Won't kill me. Oh, it has a chance at -2. If it's adamant, you know what? I don't want to take the risk. I'm clicking CC. Iron Head. Okay. You're going to lock yourself into Iron Head. Now I can just go into Blade Singer. And I get to click Flip Turn. And I get to Flip Turn out into something. Into Gaster, maybe? But if I Flip Turn wrong... Yeah, if I Flip Turn wrong... Okay, yep. Who's this? That's Gary the Torkoal! Gary's here, everybody! And Gary's taking Stealth Rock damage. That means Gary is not Heavy Duty Boots, which means that Black Kalev once again is putting in the Lord's work. Big flip turn. It's eject button. Cool! I don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. Raphael comes back out. That's the moon. Taking more chip damage. I think one more Stealth Rock activation should put this thing in range of quick attack from Fernando. Obviously I don't want to switch in on the Iron Head. It's attack. This is attack booster. I don't really need this thing anymore. I'm going to click Sacred Sword. On the off chance he goes for the Iron Head here to try and catch my Sylveon. Does Darkrai revenge this? Darkrai might... maybe revenges. It's going to go for Earthquake. Does this kill? It should kill. Yeah, of course that's going to kill. Any day of the week that kills. So now I get to go for the freest switch into left wing cope of my life. Now, how much do you do to Walking Wake? Oh, Freeze Dry. It's not going to kill it, I don't think. It's Terra Water. I'm going to click Rapid Spin on this thing. You're going to withdraw. Cool. And that's Matthew. It's the Electros. Can I break through this thing? Don't think I can. I don't know if I can break through this. It's a problem. I need damage, quite frankly. I need to try and get through this. If I Terra Rock, my inch power still does fuck all. Back. 20% max. So 3 hits. Go for Ice Beam. Fuck it. Discharge, please no power, please no power. No power, okay. Go for another one. Okay, dies to another one. Discharge, no power, no power. No power, and the sunlight's gone. Terra and go for Rapid Spin. I need to just quickly work out the Walking Wake shit. If it wants to be Speed Booster, it will outspeed this, so I need to go for another Rapid Spin. I'm going to go for another one just in case. It's not going to kill. But I'll get the Speed Boost. Discharge, no power, please. I'm begging, I'm begging. Yes, come on. Right. I'm going to Terra Rock and go for Ancient Power here and hope I get the boosts. This could be GG right here, right here. Right here, baby. gets Click Ancient Power. 10% chance. Come on. It should kill. It does. No boosts. Okay. It's worth a try. Come on, Cryo. Broken mirror. The rocky mirror. The leftists are coping right now. The snowflakes are in shambles. The snowflakes are crying. The liberals are in shambles. He's got to... I think I can win from here. I think I've got the game from here. It's going to go out to Adam. That's the Wake. Wake's going to take the rocks. I will outspeed the Wake. And we'll hit it with a big freeze dry. It should do a big chunk of damage. 76% min. There's a chance this kills. It might be out of the range though. Depending on whether this has any investment. I mean, it's probably not going to kill. But I think it should leave it in range for Sylveon to finish. Oh, it does kill! Sylveon, let's go! Not Sylveon, what am I saying? Cryogonal, let's go! The leftists are in shambles! The leftists are crying! Terra Rock Cryo! Oh! Gary comes out. That's the Torkoal. Torkoal's taking the rocks damage. It's getting the sun back up. It doesn't matter. Ancient power. Come on, Cryo. You motherfuckers. The amount of people that tell me that this mod is garbage. This mod is trash. Where is your God now? Where is your Jesus? He doesn't exist. There is nothing but Cryo in this world. There is nothing but the mirror I'm holding up to show you how much dog shit you are in right now. You're laughing at me. Raphael comes back out. It's going to take more rocks damage. It's going to get a proto boost of attack. Let's go, bitches. Let's fucking go. Revenge for PPL. Revenge for that shit. Let's fucking go. Cryo claims 4 kills again. Once again, making itself known as the Don. The king of the mirror matches. Vepsis. Good game, my friend. 1-1. 1-1, dickhead. That's my revenge for last season in PPL. That is the first time I've ever beaten Vepsis as well. Vepsis is an incredibly talented player. Go check him out. Freaking amazing. But that's going to put us at 2-1. Woo! I'm so happy. So happy. It's you. It's you, that is. It's my little good luck charm sat off screen. Say hi to the people. Hello. Oh, let's go. But yes, next week we'll be back with another match. But that has put us in a very, very good shape. Very, very good shape for the rest of the season. So, GG Vepsis. Let's roll it on, baby. The villain arc is here.